What is going on, everyone? This is Autumn Marie coming at you from the cage with another Pokemon card opening video. I said the right video title and name in this version, and I'm already sliding down a slippery slope of not being able to pronunciate correctly. If you caught the stream last evening, yesterday, or you have checked out previous streams of me opening these cards, you'll realize that this version is a little bit different than what I'm normally doing. I'm trying out something new. So on this half, I'll just be like opening up the cards, flipping through if there's any ones that we've already had, putting them in their appropriate piles. But if we come across one that we haven't seen before, for example, let's use this fairy energy, I can slip it up here and read it to y'all, discuss the card without it kind of moving in and out of focus in the camera. So that way we've got a dual action camera thing going here. This is my first time of trying this out, so hopefully it goes well. Please express patience with me as I try this new thing out, but I'm always trying to improve my streams, and I thought this would be cool to try out. And this should focus a little bit better since I'm running it in a different program as well. So thank you so much for stopping by. We've got about, I think this is 18 more packs from, nope, I can't do math. 16 more packs from the Unified Minds booster that we started yesterday. And we've got some like individual packs here. We've got some of the coin sets, and we've also got a Charizard Reshiram box that comes with Unbroken Bonds and Unified Minds packs. So we'll be looking at that as well. I've got about an hour and a half in this stream, so hopefully we'll be able to get through everything in this stream before I have to go to my D&D session, because I love D&D. Big shout out to Glitch X City for the background music that you'll be hearing throughout this video. Some of their amazing remixes on their YouTube channel. Definitely go check them out. In the meantime, we are just going to get right into opening these cards up. So I'm going to put the packs over there. And because this is a continuation stream, normally what I do is I will only read the details of the cards that we haven't gotten yet. But if there is a card that I have already gotten, I tend not to read the details. If there is a card you want me to look at and reread because I skipped it because we've already done it, please let me know in the chat and I will most definitely reread it for you. And to answer anyone's questions who are waiting to ask in the chat, I keep the online codes because I also play the online TCG game, so I won't be giving out any of those codes, just to give you a heads up, not to, you know, make you sad that I didn't do it. So this should be our energy right here. Alright, and this should be our reverse holo and rare, commons and uncommons. Hello, I hope I'm saying this correctly, Micah. Is it Micah? 12345. Nice to see you stop by. And I believe you dropped a follow yesterday? Yes, you did drop a follow yesterday, so I want to shout you out and thank you very, very much for that follow. Every little bit is super appreciated and super helpful. We've got a Dewpider, a Drudagon, a Cottony, a Fomantis, and a Seawaddle, but this is a different Seawaddle than the one we've gotten before. So let's see how this works. Awesome. Alrighty, so Seawaddle, grass type, 50 HP here. For 1 normal energy, you can choose one of 2 moves. The first option is Multiply. Search your deck for up to 2 Seawaddle and put them onto your bench, then shuffle your deck. Of course, useful if you're running a heavy Seawaddle deck, but also gives you the chance to look at your deck, see where your prize cards might be, things like that. Or see what cards are in your prize cards. One moment, please. Sorry about that. If you heard some birds squawking in the background, those are the birds that I own. They are in the living room and they were squawking. And then for another colorless energy, you can do Gnaw for 10 damage. So we'll put them in. You can't see the pile because it's off screen, but we have a pile of commons, uncommons, reverse holos, rares, and then if we get any special like GX tag team cards, we put them in a special pile also. I realize I should not be drinking my Mountain Dew into the microphone. As far as our uncommons, here's a new one. We don't have Hapu yet from the Sun and Moon games. So it's a supporter card. Look at the top 6 cards of your deck and put 2 of them into your hand. Discard the other cards. Ooh. So I was going to say that was pretty nifty, but having to discard 4 other cards, that seems pretty risky. I know there are cards though that lets you pull cards from the discard piles, so using that in combination with those might be useful. But if you don't have everything set up right, you could end up losing a lot of your cards. Ooh, so here's a Normalium Z. We got the Flyinium Z in the last stream, spoiler alert. So here's information on Normalium Z. So it works with Tackle. It's a Pokemon tool card. If the Pokemon this card is attached to has the Tackle attack, it can use the GX attack on this card. And you still need to have enough energy attached to that Pokemon in order to run this, Z move. So you needed 4 normal energy, colorless energy, so essentially any energy to run this Z move, which is Barreling Blitz. GX, and it does 200 plus damage. Flip a coin until you get tails. This attack does 40 more damage for each heads. So it does count as a GX move, but it's nifty in that if you don't have a whole bunch of GX cards, you can still attach this to a Pokemon that knows Tackle and get away with a Z move or a really powerful move. Especially if you're good at tail flips. Woo! Coin flips. If you're really lucky with coin flips, that might be helpful for you to run that type of strategy. Ooh, and we have another uncommon that we haven't gotten yet, Lumineon. I really like this artwork. It makes Lumineon look very pretty. Water type, of course. 90 HP. For 2 normal energy, you can play Neon Trickery. It does 50 damage, and you may move an energy from your opponent's active Pokemon to one of their benched Pokemon. So it's definitely good if you know your opponent's running low on energy, they finally got the energy they need, and then you could just be like, nah, put it on that other Pokemon in the back. Pardon me. So those were our uncommons. Now, I don't remember which one I said was supposed to be the reverse holo or the rare, so we're just going to flip one of them over. Okay, so this is the reverse holo, and it's a card that we don't have yet, so we're going to plop it over here. So we got the Joltik last stream, but we didn't get the Galvantula yet, and I absolutely love Galvantula. Like, I will be completely honest, for all the world to know, I have not finished Black or White, including Black and White 2. I have not successfully completed that game. I always start it, and then I get like a few badges in, and then life happens and I don't get to play it. It's definitely one of the games I want to do on a stream playthrough because I haven't played it all the way through. So I didn't get to bond as much with the Gen 5 Pokemon, but I really enjoy and love Joltik and Galvantula. I think they're super cute. I'd love to use them on a draft team someday, just because I think they'd be really useful Pokemon to have. So I'm excited that I got Joltik and a Galvantula in these cards. And I want to try drawing Galvantula someday, like actual like art drawing, not like drawing in a deck. But anyway, so Lightning, Electric type, 90 HP. It has 1 move for 1 colorless energy called Live Wire. This attack does 50 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. Also, apply weakness and resistance for benched Pokemon. So this does allow you to kind of attack anywhere for your opponent. It doesn't have to be the active Pokemon. You can just go out and be like, haha, here is my opponent's other Pokemon that's in the bench. So like if he retreats a Pokemon to try and be like, oh no, I don't want my Pokemon to get damaged, and you get a prize card, you could throw in Galvantula and be like, ah no, we're gonna do it. Okay, so here's the rare. Oh, and that Galvantula was also a rare, so we get 2 rares in one go. That's always super fun. Okay, here's the rare. My eyes are closed. Is it a good one? I can't see. I'm gonna look in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so it's an Araquanid. We actually did get an Araquanid. We got an Araquanid last stream. It was a reverse hollow Araquanid. So, actually kind of downgraded in this pack. But that's okay, because who knows what the next pack holds. I know it has a reverse hollow, a rare, an energy, 3 uncommons, and a math number of commons. So, let me double check how my thing's going here. Alright, CPU is still running alright. Like I said, this is the first time that I'm running this particular setup. So I want to be conscientious, make sure nothing is lagging. Because that's not fair to y'all. This should be the energy. So we'll put that over here. Alrighty. Let's take a look at our commons. We've got a Stunfisk. Alright, so that's a new common we didn't have before. There's a common, right? Yes. I think he was in the Unbroken Bonds set too. He was in one of the recent sets. And Mr. Talent does a really good job of using Stunfisk in a competitive draft league. So electric type, 90 HP. And for 1 fighting energy, you can play Trap Bolt. It does 30 plus damage. So if before doing damage, your opponent's active Pokemon has more remaining HP than this Pokemon, this attack does 30 more damage. So definitely not like a very hard-hitting move, but can be useful in those like early KOs when you're trying to get some of those more base Pokemon down. Of course, in competitive though, it doesn't seem like many people run any basic Pokemon in terms of like, here's a Meowth. I feel like most of the time they're like, alright, here's 17 GX tag teams. So, give you the codes. I usually keep the online codes because I also play the online TCG, so I'm not really giving away the codes, but thank you for stopping by in the stream and checking us out. We got a Gibble, which we did have before. We did get a Lickitung before. And we also got a Dwebble, so I'm gonna just put those in with the other commons. Except the Dwebble is sliding around, as Dwebbles apparently do. Onto our uncommons, we have a Heracross, so that's a new one. Let's take a look at it here. I really like the artwork with the shadow of the Heracross, that looks really cool. It's 100 HP fighting type. For 1 colorless energy, you can play Turn the Tables. If one of your opponent's Pokemon used a GX attack during their last turn, your opponent shuffles their active Pokemon and all cards attached to it into their deck. So if you're playing against someone, say they knock you out with a GX attack, you can bring in Heracross, and instead of revenge killing it for a prize card, you can say, no, shuffle all of that back into the deck, you have to start over building up your GX or your tag team Pokemon all over again. And that also works for any Pokemon using the Z move crystals too, because those Z moves are considered a GX move. And then for 3 normal energy, tackle for 70 damage, and you can attach that Normalium Z to this Heracross to allow you to do the Z move that we mentioned earlier. So that will go in the uncommon pile. Here are my other 2 uncommons. We've got Delmise. Sorry, the name blanked on me. We haven't gotten a Delmise yet. So it's a grass type, 100 HP. For 1 normal energy, you can play Sea Creeper Net. Search your deck for a basic Pokemon and put it into your bench. Or put it onto your bench. Into, you know. Then shuffle your deck. And then for a grass and normal move, or normal energy, you can do spinning attack for 40 damage. I need to slow down when I'm speaking. I'm too excited. Our last uncommon is Dragonair, and we did get that guy before, so he's just going to go into our uncommon pile. Our reverse holo is a Komala, which we did get Komala before, so he will also go into our uncommon pile. Oh, nope, sorry. He goes into the reverse holo pile. Blah. And here is our rare. Is it going to be good? Is it going to be good? Is it going to be good? It's a Lucario. And we got a reverse holo Lucario in the last stream. So it is a rare, but it's also a rare that we already had a reverse holo of. So 2 packs in a row from this pile have been rares that we've already gotten reverse holos from. So let's try this pile instead. See if we have some better luck there. And these are all packs from the booster box that we started yesterday. Hopefully we'll be able to get through these last packs and start getting into some of the other things that I bought from the store a few weeks ago. So let's get these all sorted out, and I hope everyone's having a good day. Let me know in the chat or in the comments below when this is on YouTube if you've had a good day so far. So here's a Psychic Energy. Try not to touch the rare so I don't spoil myself. Alrighty, so our commons. We've got Lickitung, Dwebble, Munna, and Pikachu, and Bidoof. So those are all commons we've already gotten before. Our uncommons. Ooh, we've got Cherish Ball. That's a new one. I think I've seen this in some of the more competitive decks. So the Cherish Ball is an item card. Pardon me. And it allows you to search your deck for a GX Pokemon, reveal it, and put it into your hand, and then shuffle your deck. So if you are running one of those really heavy GX tag team decks, that lets you just go grab one of your GXs, put it in your hand, play it on the bench if you want, and start powering it up. We've got a Gabite. We haven't gotten Gabite yet. Evolution to Gibble. Eventually he turns into Garchomp. So he's a fighting type here, ground, 90 HP. For 1 fighting energy, you can do Corkscrew Punch for 20 damage. Do I have this on repeat 1? I do. No wonder the same song's been playing all over. That's unfortunate. Let's just skip to the next song. So that was 20 minutes of the same song. Sorry about that. I was wondering why the same song just kept going. But here is 1 fighting energy Corkscrew Punch for 20 damage, and then 1 fighting energy and a normal energy will allow you to do Sharp Scythe for 40 damage. Ooh, I'm going to turn my headphones down a little bit here. Yeah, yesterday was our relaxing Pokemon music playlist. Today is our, we're about to go battle some trainers Pokemon playlist, so hopefully you're enjoying that. Our last uncommon is Stadium Nav. So it is an item card. Flip 2 coins for each heads. Search your deck for a stadium card, reveal it, and put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. So there are some really useful stadium cards out there. So if you're relying on a stadium card in your deck build, it might be good to have a Stadium Navs to make sure you can get your stadium out when you need it. Our reverse holo is Pokemaniac. We have already gotten a Pokemaniac, so I'm not going to read it out loud. But if you want me to in the chat, let me know. And our rare, my eyes are closed. I'm not going to look. Is it something good? I'm going to look in 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's an Archaea. Okay, this is the third, count it, third pack in a row that we have gotten a rare in which we already had the reverse holo rare. I can pull up my list from TCG Player because I logged all those cards this morning, and you can see we have the Araquanid, the Lucario, and the Archaeops as reverse holo rares already. Which, okay, cool. We have it now as a non-reverse holo rare, but that's 3 packs where the rares were ones that we already had. So I'm going to mix these packs up a little bit, see if that gives us better luck. We're going to go with our beautiful boy Umbreon and Darkrai here because very rarely has Umbreon ever let me down. I'm feeling this one, y'all. I'm feeling this one. I think it's going to be a GX. Let's see. Or a secret rare. If I can get the cards out. This is embarrassing. Okay. So, let's split these guys up into their appropriate piles. If I can count. I don't know. Counting is pretty hard, guys. This should be our energy. Cool. So that's a common right there. Bam, bam. So our commons, we've got the Yoga Meditite, Noibat, the other Seawaddle. We had this Seawaddle before. We got the other Seawaddle earlier, so this is the one that we've already had. A Scorbunny, and a Wimpod. So those are all boys we've already gotten. Let's take a look at our uncommons. We've got a Bibarel, which we do have the reverse holo of this Bibarel, so that's a copy, but slightly different. Great Potion. This is a new one, and this is definitely one that I've seen in the competitive builds. So it allows you to heal 50 damage from your active GX Pokemon, and it is an item card. So that's definitely useful if you're running a GX heavy deck. Our last uncommon is a Caracosta, and we did get this one in the last stream. So let's move on to our reverse holo. Reverse holo Lucario. So now we're starting to get, oh no, this is Riolu. My bad. That's reverse holo Riolu, however you say it. I just assumed it was Lucario because I saw the blue and the black. That's what happens when you make assumptions. Alright, will this be a GX? I'm not looking at it. Is it a good one? Well, it's not a GX, but it's also not a rare that we've already gotten a reverse holo of. So at least that's nice. This is a Magnezone, and it's got nice holographic there. We don't have this one yet, so let's put it into our little dish here. So it is an electric type, 160 HP. It has an ability and a move, so the ability is double type. So as long as this Pokemon is in play, it is both electric and steel type. So that's pretty useful, that it's both. Not really sure like where it's going to come into play. I'd have to look and see what some of the other cards in this series are to see how you would build that up. And then for a lightning and 2 colorless energy, you can play Magnetic Bolt for 120 damage, and then you can put a trainer card from your discard pile into your hand. So that is super useful because not only are you doing a lot of damage, but you're also recovering any spent trainer cards that you had before so that you can use them again. So that's really cool. Especially because it goes right into your hand, so you can use it right away. Alright, so that's 4 packs down. We have about 12 to go from the booster box. Let's see if we can get any more GX or tag teams or secret rares. We've only gotten 4 in the last stream, none in this stream. Hopefully we can snag some more of those. Or at least cards that we don't already have. They don't always have to be like the most rare, expensive cards. I just like getting cards I don't have yet. Which I'm sure is how most people feel, but you know. Alright, this should be the energy. So we'll put that in our secret hiding pile behind that other webcam. Okay, commons. We've got Fomantis, Riolu, Purloin, the cute little cutie that is Joltik. Ooh, Dratini. We actually don't have this common yet, so now we've finally completed the entire Dratini line. because we had both Dragonairs, we had a reverse holo Dragonite, and we had a Dragonite GX, but we didn't have a Dratini. Which is funny because you think it'd happen in the reverse order, but no. So Dratini, Dragon type, 60 HP. For 1 electric energy, you can play Agility, so it does 10 damage. Flip a coin. If heads, prevent all effects of attacks, including damage, done to this Pokemon during your opponent's next turn. So I think that's similar to if you play the online TCG in the very basic decks that they give you to do the story mode, or the battling practice mode. I believe Pikachu has Agility, and it does a very similar thing. It's essentially like dodging the attack of your opponent next turn. So those were our commons. Let's take a look at our uncommons here. We've got a Reset Stamp, which is something that's definitely used a lot in the competitive scene, but we did get it last stream. We've got a Munchlax, which we got last stream as well, and a Basculin Green, which we got last stream. Let's take a look at our reverse holo, and it's going to be a Snover. Nothing fancy, but it's definitely a cutie for sure. Alright, here's our rare. I'm not gonna look. Oh, I opened my eyes too soon, so I looked. So it's Magmortar. It's not one that we have before. It's not a holo one, but it's definitely not one we've had before. So we'll put it in our little slot thing we got going on here. Okay, so it is a fire type, of course. 130 HP. For 2 normal energy, you can play Smoke Bomb. So that does 50 damage. If the defending Pokemon tries to attack during your opponent's next turn, your opponent flips a coin. If tails, that attack does nothing. So instead of you having to flip the coin trying to make sure that your attack does something, they have to flip a coin to see if their attack does anything. So I guess it's almost like it covers the field with smoke, so if they don't pass the coin flip, the smoke is too much for their attack to land. And then for a fire and 2 normal energy, Flamethrower does 120 damage. Discard an energy from this Pokemon when you use Flamethrower. Which seems to be a common theme with many of the fire attacks in the TCG. But there seems to be a lot of cards that allow you to recover those fire energies from the discard pile and either put them into your deck or your hand or onto actual Pokemon. Although I'm not sure how true that last part of that is. But I do know that the fire decks are notorious for being able to load up a lot of fire energies. So that would have been funny if that was a fire energy. Nah. Okay. Let's take a look at our commons. We've got Slackoth, 1 of 2. Axu. Fletchinder. Stunfisk. And Onyx. So we're starting to run into a lot of repeat commons that we've already had. Let's take a look at our uncommons. Lumineon, we just got this stream. Pokemon Research Lab we got in the last one. And Komala we also had. So nothing new yet. Let's hope these last 2 cards are at least new cards. So our reverse holo is reverse holo Fomantis, which I don't believe I have. So at least it's something new. And our rare. Let's see. It's a Zydoge, Zygarde 10%, and we did get that last stream, so maybe I have better luck with these packs when I open them all on one stream, because I think this is the first time I've broken up a booster box into 2 streams. Maybe my luck is only good when I do it all in one stream. Let's see. Or maybe this one will change it. Let's see what our luck is going to be. If I can handle the cards correctly. That should be the energy. Let's crack my knuckles a little bit here, try and get a better grip. Okay. What are our commons? Our commons are Snover, Murkrow, Execute, Alolan Grimer, Hoothoot, and Snover. I can't count, guys. It's fine. 12 doesn't exist. Our uncommons, Pyukumuku, this is a new uncommon. We don't have this one yet. So Pyukumuku it's a water type with 80 HP. For 1 normal energy, you can play Collect and you draw a card. For a water and a normal energy, you can do Rain Splash for 30 damage. I'll put that in the uncommon pile. Our other 2 uncommons, we've got Grimsley. This is a new one as well. So Grimsley is a supporter card. It's a trainer card. Move up to 3 damage counters from one of your opponent's Pokemon to another of their Pokemon. So I wonder if you're able to move the damage counters in a way that it can knock out a Pokemon. To my logic brain, that makes sense, but to like official Pokemon rules, I don't know if that's allowed. If it is, it's a nice way to score a knockout on something that might be hiding in the back because of a retreat or is very close to being knocked out, and you don't know if you can do enough damage or you don't have a Pokemon with energy on it. You can just kind of move some of those damage counters around to get the KO. Our other uncommon is Karate Belt, which we did get last time. Our reverse holo is a Numel, which we have Numel, but we don't have it in reverse holo form. And our rare, let's see, what is it? We got another Raichu and Alolan Raichu Tag Team GX. Holy cow, we've got 2 of these in the same box. So I made a mistake yesterday when I was originally looking up the price of these. The one that we got yesterday was the full art, and this one is the regular normal art, as opposed to like the secret or the alternative. So the one that we got yesterday is marked as a $11 card, the full art, and then this one is a $10 card. So we were able to get another GX, and technically it isn't one that we have already because we have the full art as opposed to just the regular art. So there's one GX that we haven't gotten before. Ooh, that makes the Alolan Raichu's eyes glow a little weird. Here, we'll put it back here. There we go. That looks less terrifying. We'll just set it right there. So, we were able to get another GX, one that we didn't have. We're up to 5 in this booster box, and we are going to open an Umbreon pack and see what our baby Umbreon will have to give us today. Oop, the cards are upside down. I knew that. This should be the energy. That would stink if it was like I didn't count right and it ended up being like the rare and it was like the coolest rare ever and I just flipped it up right there. That would have been so sad. Okay, our commons, we've got Carablast. We've got Honedge. Did we get this one already? I think I've gotten this one already. We've got a Pikachu, a Pidove, and a Pwapel. So those were the commons. Our uncommons. We've got an ear ringing bell. So that's a new one. Whoop. Oh, it's moving. Everything is moving. So it is an item card. So if the Pokemon this card is attached to is your active Pokemon and is damaged by an opponent's attack, even if that Pokemon is knocked out, the attacking Pokemon is now confused. So that's cool if you're anticipating a knockout to happen soon. You can throw that onto your about to die Pokemon, or even just any Pokemon that you think is going to take a few hits, and it can confuse the attacking Pokemon. So Yanmega is an uncommon that we've had before, and so is Archin. So our reverse holo is a Yanma, which we have Yanma already, but not the reverse holo. And our rare, I'm going to try not to pick it up by the front. Is it good? I'm not looking. Ooh, it's a Scrafty. So it's not a holo, but we don't have it yet. So Scrafty, stage 2, of course, evolves from Scraggy. It's a dark type, 110 HP, and it has 2 moves. For 2 colorless energy, you can play Turf Raid, and it's a 20 plus damage move. So this attack does 20 more damage for each of your remaining prize cards. So definitely something that you should play in the beginning when you have a lot of prize cards left. Can do upwards of a math number, 140 total, because 20 per prize card, 20 times 6 is 120. And then for a dark energy and 2 colorless, you can play Headbang for 70 damage. So that's a pretty nifty rare. It's kind of funny that our rare was a dark type and we pulled it from the dark type cover art with Darkrai and Umbreon GX in the cover. The tag team. So we should have 3 uncommons. Energy. Okay. So in these last 2. Oops. Adjustments. Okay, so these should be all of our commons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 commons. So Yungoos, Yanma, Execute, Murkrow, and Snover. So those are all commons we have already. Oops. All my piles are falling down. You can't see them, but they are. So our uncommons, Electric, which we do have already, Dedenne, and Lurantis. So these are all uncommons we've already gotten. Our reverse holo, dun da da da, is Lampent, which we have gotten Lampent already, but we didn't get the reverse holo. And let's see what our rare is. I'm not gonna look. It's upside down, isn't it? It is. So our rare is a holographic, not reverse holo, just holographic Frostlass, and that looks really cool. Let's put it up on here because we haven't gotten this one yet. So it's a water type, 80 HP. It has 2 moves, both of which cost 1 water energy. The first is Spiteful Sigh. It's 20 times damage. So put up to 7 damage counters on this Pokemon. This attack does 20 damage for each damage counter you placed on it in this way. So definitely one where it's like, it almost reminds me of the ghost move Hex in the video games, where they take some HP from themselves to put like a lot of damage onto the opposing Pokemon. And then Icy Wind, it does 40 damage and your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep. So this might be a cool combo to use where you put them to sleep with Icy Wind first. If they fail their first coin flip or they can't wake their Pokemon up or they don't switch it out or something, you can use Spiteful Sigh, load yourself up with damage. If they don't wake up a second time, you can use an item to heal yourself up. So that way they can't knock you out. So that's pretty cool. I like it when we get rares that we don't have. Hello, Phase... Oh man, I'm gonna struggle. Phase Food Phase Food Reset 58. Hello. I probably butchered your name and I apologize greatly because I understand the pain of people who can't say your names right. But hello. I hope you are having a fantastic day. So we've got our 3 uncommons here. This should be our energy. It is indeed. So that's our reverse holo and our rare. So let's take a look at our commons. We've got a Shroomish, Drifloon, Dewpider, Cryogonal, and Marini. For the You can't pick up the cards. The uncommons. We've got Azelf, which we did have already. Blues Tactics. And Fracture. So hopefully these last two cards are cards we don't have yet because we've had all of these cards that were in this pack. So our reverse holo is Archon, which I believe I only had a reverse holo of Archaeops. I'd have to double check. But if not, it is a new card. If I do, then I've already gotten it. Let's take a look at our rare. It is... Oh. It matches. It matches! Yes! We got another GX, our 4th Tag Team GX in this booster box. We've got the Deoxys Espeon Tag Team GX, which was on the cover of the pack that we just opened. I love that so much. And let's see, this is number 72, so it's probably the regular art. This is like great, exciting music to go with this. Yes, it is the regular art. It is a $4.41 card. Well played. Thank you. I think you're good luck, FaZe. So I was opening that pack right when you came in. I think you're a lucky charm. Go get yourself some packs. You might get something really good. So this is, of course, a Psychic type duo. 260 HP. It's got 2 moves. Its normal move costs a Psychic and 2 colorless energy. Psychic Club does 10 plus damage. This attack does 30 more damage for each of your benched Psychic Pokemon, so you can pretty much stack it up to 160 damage total if you've got 5 Psychic Mons on the bench. And then its GX move, pardon me, is costs a Psychic colorless plus energies. It's called Cross Division GX. So put 10 damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon in any way you like. If the Pokemon has at least 3 extra energy attached to it, so if this Pokemon, the Pokemon Tag Team Espeon and Deoxys, if it has 3 extra energy on it, in addition to the attack cost, put 20 damage counters on them instead. So that's awesome. You could essentially knock out many Pokemon on your opponent's side of the field, or just one if you wanted to just go all out onto one Pokemon. But if you've got a lot of stuff damaged on the bench, which there are a few Pokemon in this set that have moves where you can attack benched Pokemon, if you get them all damaged up, you can play Cross Division with 6 energy on it and just deal 200 damage however you want to your opponent and just collect prize cards. So that is awesome. Big shout out to FaZe, who is apparently a very good luck charm because they came in right when we were opening this pack. So we are up to 6 GX Pokemon in this booster box, and we've got 6 packs to go before we run out of packs from this booster box. So let's see if we can score ourselves any more cards that we don't have. So let's see. Oop. Those should be our uncommons. Our energy confirms. So our commons are Pikachu, Bidoof, Cosmog, Magmar, and Cottony. Those are all commons that we've had already. Let's see what our uncommons are. This is a new one. Coach Trainer. Pardon me. Those kind of look like the like it reminds me of the trainers, I think, from either Let's Go or Pokemon Masters. And they've got the Pikachu Zekrom tag team in the back. It is a supporter card. You draw 2 cards. If your active Pokemon is a tag team Pokemon, draw 2 more. So good in certain situations, not good in everything. You gotta play it right. Ooh, we've got the Moon Duck. I love Moon Duck. I actually played Moon Duck on a draft team. My very first draft team had Moon Duck. So Cresselia is the Moon Duck. Psychic type, 130 HP. For a Psychic and 2 colorless energy, you can play Aurora Gain. It does 60 damage, and then you heal 30 damage from this Pokemon when you use the move. For 2 Psychic and 2 colorless energy, you can play Luminous Blade. It does 130 damage, but you must discard a Psychic energy from this Pokemon when you use it. I like Cresselia. Our last uncommon is a Cherish Ball. We've gotten that one earlier. Our reverse holo. Ooh, we actually don't have this one yet in any form, reverse or normal. And it is a rare, so we get 2 rares in this in this pack. I hope we get more than 2 rares in this whole box. It is a reverse holo Crustle. Grass type, 120 HP. It has 1 attack and an ability. The ability is Shell Armor. This Pokemon takes 30 less damage from attacks after applying weakness and resistance. And then Fury Cutter costs a grass and 2 normal energy. It's a 50 plus damage move, so you flip 3 coins. If one of them is heads, this attack does 40 more damage. If 2 of them are heads, this attack does 80 more damage. And if all of them are heads, this attack does 150 more damage. So if you are super lucky in your coin flips, this is the boy for you. Our rare in this pack, let's see, what is it? Is it good? Ooh, it's a Noibat, or Noivern. It's a Noivern, which is cool because we don't have Noivern yet, so I can't be upset. So it's a dragon type, of course. I really like that artwork. I really like the way it makes Noivern look. He looks very cool in that art. 120 HP. For 1 colorless energy, you can do Boom Burst. This attack does 20 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon. Don't apply weakness. Whoops, I didn't read that right. It does 20 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon, not your own Pokemon. Don't apply weakness and resistance for benched Pokemon. And then for a Psychic, Dark, and Normal energy, you can do Dragon Pulse for 120 damage, but you must discard the top card of your deck. Nice tag team card. Thank you, Micah. We just pulled that, I believe, 2 packs ago. Or 1 pack ago. Whenever FaZe came in was when we got the luck, so still a big shout out to them. We are up to 6 GX cards from this box. We have about 5 packs remaining. So we're going to see if we can grab any more GX or tag teams or secret rares in this box before it's all out. And then we will look at some of the individual packs I've got as well. So this should be our energy. It is. It's a steel energy. Oops. I just smashed into the tag team. Sorry about that. So taking a look at our commons, we have Numel, Axew, Finneon, Stunfisk, and Gibble. So they're all commons that we've already gotten. Peeking at our uncommons, whoops, I hit the microphone stand. This is a new one. So it's Blaine's Quiz Show, which in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, if you haven't played or seen a playthrough, you have to do a bunch of quiz questions in Blaine's gym in order to get to the, battle with Blaine. Or you can purposefully get them all wrong and battle the trainers, but I was like, I ain't got time for that. Mola Money Man says, hey, and I say, hey back to you. I hope you're having a great day. So this is a supporter card. It has much text. Put a Pokemon from your hand face down in front of you and tell your opponent the name of an attack it has. Your opponent guesses the name of that Pokemon, and then you reveal it. If your opponent guessed right, they draw 4 cards. If they guessed wrong, you draw 4 cards, and you return the Pokemon to your hand. So that's like very, very like, I like that. It's like so random, but it could really like make it cool, especially if you pick like a common Pokemon like the Numel that has Tackle. Oh, whoops, sorry, Moolah Money Man. Yeah, if Nightbot like will like time you out if you spam emotes, I still have to work on how to fix that, so I apologize. I did briefly see the first part of that message. I'm glad that you're doing good. That makes me very happy, and I'm not doing too bad myself. We are going to be opening cards for about another hour now, and then I'm going to go to a D&D session that I am super excited about. But yeah, I really like this Blaine's Quiz Show card, especially if you pick a Pokemon that has like a very common attack, like Tackle or like Scratch. It's a cool, fun way to like try and get more cards in your hand, as opposed to ones that are just very direct, like draw cards. I kind of like that a lot. Ooh, an Oranguru. This is also an uncommon that we don't have. So it's a normal type, 120 HP. For 1 colorless energy, you can play Sage's Riddle, which also has much text. Put a Pokemon from your hand face down in front of you. Okay, this is very similar to the Blaine's one. Your opponent guesses the type of that Pokemon, and then you reveal it. If your opponent guessed right, they draw 4 cards. If they guess wrong, you draw 4 cards, and you return the Pokemon to your hand. So it's just like the Blaine's one, except they had to guess the type instead of the Pokemon based on the move. I just think it's funny that those two were right next to each other in the pack. And then for 3 colorless energy, you can play Gentle Slap for 80 damage. That's just funny that they were both right next to each other in the same pack. So our last uncommon is a Weakness Guard energy, which we did get last stream. But of course, if there are any cards that you want me to read the details of that I skip over because we've already gotten them, please let me know in the chat or the comments and I will go back and read it for you. Our reverse holo is a Cosmog, which we don't have the reverse holo of it, so that's cool. Alright, this is our rare. Let's see what we've got. Ooh, we have a Latias. So I don't have that one yet. It's not like a reverse holo or a holographic or anything, but it is a rare that I don't have, which I always appreciate. So it's a dragon type, of course, 120 HP. For 1 psychic energy, you can play Energy Arrow, which is 20 times. This attack does 20 damage times the amount of energy attached to one of your opponent's Pokemon to that Pokemon. This damage isn't affected by weakness or resistance. So it seems as though you can pick which Pokemon it's referring to when you're doing the damage. Because it just says one of your opponent's Pokemon. It doesn't say it has to be the active or the benched. So if you've got someone kind of like charging up a GX on their bench, it seems like you can target that and be like, alright, that's my reference Pokemon for the damage that this move does. And then for 2 fire and 1 normal energy, you can play Speed Wing, which does 100 damage. And that was our rare. So we've got 4 down, 4 packs left. So why don't we tackle one of these Mewtwo's, because we have 2 of them. I don't think they wanted me to. Okay. So those should be our uncommons. This should be our energy, which it is. Which means those are the reverse holo and the rare. I keep bumping into the GX. Sorry, Espeon and Deoxys. Okay. Commons. Dratini. Ooh, this is a different Dratini. We don't have this one yet. I feel like this is more rare than some of my uncommons. So Dratini, 60 HP, a dragon type. It has an ability and a move. Its ability is Aqua Lift. If this Pokemon has any water energy attached to it, it has no retreat cost, which normally the retreat cost would be 2 energy. And then for 2 colorless energy, Jump On is a 10 plus damage move. Flip a coin. If heads, this attack does 30 more damage. So the base is 10. You can do a little bit more if you're able to get a good coin flip. We have a Fungus, a Honedge, and a Sneasel, and a Magnemite. So those are all other commons that we've gotten already. Let's take a look at our uncommons. So we've got Giant Bomb, which we have gotten in the past, Bug Catcher, and Mesprit. These are all ones we've had before. Pardon me. Our reverse holo is a Fletchling, which again is very, very cute. We didn't have a reverse holo of that before, so that's cool. Alright, our rare. I'm not gonna look. Is it good? I'm gonna look in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so it's a Steelix, and we have gotten the Steelix rare already. So let's see if the other Mewtwo pack will give us something a little bit better. We did get 2 cards we didn't have before in the Dratini common and the Fletchling reverse holo. But let's hope that we kind of get a little bit more of something. I shouldn't be ungrateful though. Those are the uncommons. This should be the energy. It is. Alright, let's check out our commons. We've got a Finneon, a Alolan Grimer, Carablast, Fletchling, and Honedge. For the uncommon, we've got Normalium Z, which is one that we've gotten before, actually in this stream, with Barreling Blitz, Hapu, and Magnum Ton. So these are all ones we've had already. See, I shouldn't have said anything, because now watch, every card in this pack is going to be one that we've had already. I think I do have a reverse holo U-turn board, actually. I know I've gotten a U-turn board in the last stream. I don't know if it's the reverse holo one or not, though. Ooh, we don't have a Honchkrow yet. Alright, cool. At least it's a rare we don't have. So it is a dark type, 110 HP. For 1 colorless energy, you can play the move Sharpshooting. This attack does 30 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. Don't apply weakness and resistance for benched Pokemon. And then for 1 dark energy, you can play Dark Cutter, which does 60 damage. Alright. We've got 2 packs left. A Garchomp Giratina and a Deoxys Espeon. But we're gonna save this one for the end. Let's see what this Deoxys... Oh, nope. This Giratina Garchomp is gonna give us. So, 1, 2, 3 should be the uncommons. Got a Dark Energy. That should be the rare. The reverse holo. Let's take a look at our commons. We have Slack Off, Salandit, Bounsweet, the other Salandit, and Scraggy. So it's cool that we got both Salandits in the same pack. Oops, it slid down a little bit. As for the uncommons, we've got... Ooh, this is a new one. It's called Slumbering Forest. It is a stadium card. If a Pokemon is asleep, its owner flips 2 coins instead of 1 for that special condition between turns. If either of them is tails, the Pokemon is still asleep. This is definitely a reference to the anime, the Sun and Moon anime, because there was a forest in which Morolol and Shiinotic were there putting people to sleep. I won't tell you the rest of the story because that's spoiler territory. We have a Jinx, which we've already gotten in the last stream. And we've got a Tornadus, which actually we did not have Tornadus. We got Thundurus earlier. We didn't have Tornadus though, so this is a new one. It's a normal type, 120 HP. Pardon me. For 1 normal energy, you can play Knuckle Punch, which does 20 damage. For 3 colorless energy, you can play Thunderous Tornado. It does 80 damage. If Thunderous is on your bench, this attack does 20 damage to each of your opponent's benched Pokemon. Don't apply weakness and resistance for benched Pokemon. So this is one of those instances where if you have a Tornadus out, there's a Thunderous on the bench, you can damage a lot of your opponent's benched Pokemon, then throw the Espeon Deoxys tag team in, do the Cross Division GX and deal 200 damage to your opponent's Pokemon, and just knock out everything on the bench if they're weak. So the reverse holo is an Escavalier, which is a rare, so we get 2 rares in this pack. Always a good time. So our rare is... Yo, we got a secret rare! Giant Bomb secret rare. I'm gonna put it over here so you can see it a little bit better. We don't have this one yet. Oh, let's see. That is a $9 card right there. Oh, that is awesome. I think that's my first secret rare item card that I've gotten this whole box. Ah, that is fantastic. So that's what, 6 GX, two of which were like secret rares because we got one of the rainbow Heatran GXs. Oops, I dropped it. I'm trying to be very careful picking it up. So that is way cool. Now I have a feeling, not sure, we should have maybe ended with this pack instead of this one. Regardless, this is the last pack of the booster box. 36 packs, 6 GXs, a secret rare trainer card. Let's see what this last pack of the booster box has to offer. Okay. 1, 2, 3 uncommons, an energy. So this is our rare right here. This is our reverse holo. Let's see what the commons are. Pikachu, Hoot Hoot, Scraggy, Numel, Tynamo, and that's it. The uncommons. We've got Seawaddle. Nope, I lied. Swadloon. Ugh, that's a hard one to say. Sableye. And Flyinium Z. Alright, these last 2 cards will be the only different cards that we haven't gotten yet, if they are that. So reverse holo Karate Belt, which we don't technically have. Okay, the last rare of this entire booster box. My eyes are closed. Is it something good? I'm gonna open my eyes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's a Drapion. We don't have Drapion yet, so I can't be that upset. At least it's a Pokemon we don't have yet. So it is a Dark type, 140 HP. For 3 colorless energy, you can play Cross Poison. It does 50 times damage, so you flip 4 coins. This attack does 50 damage for each heads. If at least 2 of them are heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned. So not only do you do 100 damage, but you'd be able to poison them as well if you get good coin flips. And then our last move is for 2 dark and 2 colorless energy. Slicing Blade does 120 damage. So that is it for the booster box. To recap, we did get a secret rare Giant Bomb, a Deoxys Espeon tag team, and an Alolan Raichu tag team GX. So definitely pretty cool additions to the 4 GXs that we got in last stream, which of course you can check that YouTube video out. You can check that video out on YouTube. So I'm going to try and carefully stack them back up. I'm going to clear the field here a little bit. And we are going to get into the individual packs and like little special coin pack thingies that I have purchased. Oh dear. Everything is falling. Maybe if I was a smart and used 2 hands. There we go. So I am going to put these guys just over here. And I am going to run to the restroom real fast, so I will be right back. Okay, we are back. I am going to start with just these individual packs that I bought. Then we'll move on to like the special coin ones and the other thing that I got. I think I have about 11 more Unified Minds packs. If I've counted right. So we'll start with this one here. Again, the energy, whoops. It appears as though I need to put the energy somewhere else now. Okay, so our commons are Fungus, Honedge, Magnemite, Fletchling, and Onyx. The uncommons, we've got Oranguru, Doublade, and Bibarel. The reverse hollow is Lickitung, which I don't believe I have a reverse hollow Lickitung yet, so that's cool. And our rare from this pack is a Zydoge, which we do have. Now we have 3 of them, I think, total. So not too much luck there. Let's see if this one's any better. My trash can is just like a bunch of open pack wrappers just sitting on the top of the trash can. Okay. 1, 2, 3 uncommons. Energy. So our commons are Salandit, the psychic version, Bounsweet, the fire Salandit, Scraggy, and Tyanamo. The uncommons are upside down, Oranguru, Blaine's Quiz Show, and the Ear Ringing Bell. Our reverse hollow is Tornadus, so we don't have the reverse hollow, which is funny because in the last stream we got the reverse hollow of Thundurus, and now we have the reverse hollow of Tornadus. And our rare is... ooh, an Uxie. It's interesting to me why Mesprit and Azelf were uncommons, but Uxie is a rare. So it is a psychic type. It's not one that we've had before. It has 70 HP, it has an ability and a move. So the ability is Secret Territory. If you have Mesprit and Azelf in play, apply weakness for each Pokemon as 4 times instead. So it's both for you and your opponent's Pokemon. So you might want to be careful with how you play that one. And then for 3 colorless energy, you can play Psy Shot for 30 damage. So it's cool that it's a rare that we did not have before. So here we're doing a beautiful little Umbreon buddy. I dropped it. Let's see what this pack holds. I have been having trouble with just pulling the foil off instead of like the whole pack. Life be like that sometimes, it's fine. Okay, 1, 2, 3. We've got our energy. Rare, reverse hollow. Our commons are Fletchling, Honedge, Pikachu, Hoot Hoot, and Scraggy. We've got Electric, Tranquil, and Noctowl for our uncommons. Our reverse hollow is Sneasel, which I don't believe I have yet in terms of reverse hollow. And our rare is a Noivern, which we did get during this stream. Whoops, I hit the microphone stand. Sorry about that. Alright, our last like kind of single pack here. Let's see if we get anything good. Energy. Okay. Our commons are Honedge, Sneasel, Magnemite, Slackoth, and Axew. The uncommons are Flyonium Z, which is one that we did get before, Swadloon, and Sableye. A lot of repeat cards in this pack, unfortunately. We did get a reverse hollow Magneton, which I don't believe I have yet, so that's pretty cool. I got regular Magneton, but not reverse hollow. And our last rare of the individual packs, Salazzle, but it's the one I don't have yet, so that's pretty cool. Let's put that little girl up here. Because I got the Psychic Salazzle, I don't have the Fire one yet. It's a pretty basic card. Fire type, 100 HP. For 2 fire energy, you can play Fire Claws for 70 damage. So that will wrap up the individual packs. Let's take a look at these 2 packs that I got with like the special coin. The coin is Empoleon. The promo cards are Pikachu and Sudowoodo. So let's open up this one first. The struggle is real. Okay, so here's the coin. And then here is the promo Pikachu card. Sun and Moon promo card 206. It is a holographic on the inside. So it's electric type, 60 HP. For an electric and 2 colorless energy, you can play Thundershock. It does 40 damage and flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. So that's pretty cool. Just put him up here. I'm actually going to open this one too. Just so that way we can get both of them like opened up. It's the same Empoleon coin as before. And here we have a Sudowoodo promo Sun and Moon 206. So it's a fighting type, 110 HP. For 1 fighting energy, you can play Low Kick for 20 damage. And for 2 fighting energies, you can play Territorial Strike. It does 80 damage. If you don't have a stadium card in play, this attack does nothing. So you have to make sure you've got a stadium card in play in order to use that attack. So on to the actual Unified Minds packs. We've got about half an hour to wrap this up. I think we'll have plenty of time though. If I can grab the cards. 1, 2, 3. Energy! Rare. Reverse Hollow. Okay. Our commons are Seawaddle, Bidoof, Skorupi, Wimpod, Noibat. That's it. I know, I was expecting another one and I'm like, wait, no. Okay. Our uncommons, Fracture, Relicanth, and Lapras, which are all ones we got last stream. The reverse hollow is a Honedge, which I don't believe I have the reverse hollow for, so that's cool. And our rare is... Ooh, a Slacking. We don't have this one yet. Pretty cool holographics there. I'll put it up on the other screen. So it's a normal type, 180 damage, or 180 HP. It has an ability and a move. So its ability is called Counterattack. If this Pokemon is your active Pokemon and is damaged by an opponent's attack, even if this Pokemon is knocked out, put 4 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. So that's pretty cool. You get to do like damage if you're taking damage and if you die. For 4 colorless energy, you can play Dynamic Swing. It's a 100+ damage move. You may do 100 more damage. If you do, during your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon takes 100 more damage from attacks, after applying weakness and resistance. So this is definitely... It can be really good if you know that your opponent probably won't be able to get an attack off on your Pokemon. Like, say if they've just got a Pokemon out, like this Lapras, because their last Pokemon got knocked out. This Lapras requires 3 energy in order to attack. Say if this Pokemon only has 1 energy on it, or no energies, and you know that your opponent doesn't have a way of getting those energies onto it, you can use Dynamic Swing, do extra damage to it, and then not have to worry about the extra damage done to you. But even then, if you do put extra damage on yourself and you get KO'd, then they still have to take 40 damage because of the ability Counterattack. So that's a pretty cool mon right there. I like that we got a rare that we didn't have yet. Is this stream still going? Question mark? Okay, it is still going. I try to monitor the stream as I'm going to make sure that it's still going. Cause one time I was doing a really big card opening stream and the stream stopped in the middle, but I got no indication on my streaming software that it had stopped. So I just kept going for like several hours, and then I come to find out that the stream had stopped. I was very upset. Understandably so. Okay. So we've got 1, 2, 3 energy. It's a rare, reverse hollow. Our commons are Fletchinder, Stunfisk, Onyx, Finneon, and Alolan Grimer. The uncommons, Tauros, Gabite, and Lumineon. The reverse hollow is Young Goose, which I don't believe I have in reverse hollow form yet. And our rare, I have like a 50-50 feeling about this one. I feel like it could either be really good or really bad. Well, at least it's one we don't have yet. Metacham. So it's a fighting type, 110 HP. For 1 fighting energy, you can play Pure Power. Put 4 damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon in any way you like. Again, a nice combination then using the Espeon Deoxys GX move. And then for 2 fighting energy, you can play Master Strike. It does 60 plus damage. If this Pokemon has a Karate Belt attached to it, this attack does 60 more damage. So that's a unique way of being able to use that Karate Belt item to make a Pokemon stronger. So now we have this like little 3-pack here. It comes with 3 packs, a coin, which is a Rowlet coin, and a Vikavolt Sun and Moon promo card 208. So we're going to open this up, look at the promo card, and open the packs. Well, you see what had happened was I did my best. Yeah. Effort. Okay. There we go. Alright, now we just gotta get this out carefully. Oh, cool. It just popped right out. Awesome. Okay. So also, I love this coin. It's upside down. It's so cute, the little Rowlet coin. This is what it looks like. It's so cute. If I ever do play the TCG in person, I'm definitely going to use that coin. So here is the Vikavolt Sun and Moon promo card. It's an electric type with 150 HP. It has an ability and an attack. The ability is Stealthy Body. If there is any stadium card in play, this Pokemon has no weakness. That's pretty cool. And then for 3 electric and 1 normal energy, you can play the move Electric Cannon. It does 120 damage plus. So you may discard all electric energy from this Pokemon. If you do, this attack does 100 more damage. So if you're really looking to just knock something out, that could be an option that you can take. A route that you can take. It is a little holographic card. So we'll put that with the other promos. Now we have 3 packs here to open. Let's start with the Mew and Mewtwo one. We'll start with those. Work our way around town. Oops, I crashed into the promo cards. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Energy. Then that's... Oop, oh. I kind of saw what the reverse holo was. I don't know what Pokemon it was. I just know it was a normal type. Our commons are Munna, Pikachu, Bidoof, Cosmog, Magmar, and that's it. Our uncommons, Dragonair, Jinx, and Yanmega. The reverse holo. Ooh, a Vigoroth. We actually don't have this one yet in any form. So, you're gonna guess the next energy is Fairy? If the X energy is Fairy, you get to have the, one of the code cards. So for Vigoroth, it's a normal type, 90 HP. For 1 normal energy, you can do Roar. Your opponent switches their active Pokemon with one of their benched Pokemon. And then for 3 normal energy, you can do Slash for 70 damage. In our rare, let's see if it's anything good. It's an Executor. Which, like I said, I try to be grateful when I get cards, but like... Also, I have Executor already. It's fine. Everything's fine. Alright, if this is a fairy energy, then Moolah Money gets this code card. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Here's the energy. Oh, you were so close. It was a grass energy. But I'll save the next code card for you if you can get the next energy right. Okay, the commons are Finneon, Stunfisk, Gibble, Lickitung, and Dwebble. The uncommon, Audino. You're gonna keep guessing till you get it right. Caracosta and Noctowl. Next energy is gonna be water. Alright, we'll put it on the slate. Our reverse holo is Tynamo. And our rare is... Whoosh. You've gotta be kidding. This is amazing. We got another full art Raichu, Alolan Raichu tag team. This is the second one that we've gotten. One from the booster box, and this one just now. And this one is, I believe, the $11 card. Yes, this is the full art, so it's $11.52 on what do they call it? TCG Player. So there's a nice little close-up of the art, just in case if you didn't see the last stream. I actually really love the Alolan Raichu and Raichu tag team. I just think it's super adorable, and they're in one of the basic or uncommon cards in the background of the art. You can see them both just like chilling in the back. So that is awesome. So we're up to 7 like GX cards and 1 secret rare item card from these packs. Alright, let's see if this is a water energy. We've got our uncommons. Alright, here it is. I do really like the alternate art. They have like 4 different arts for the Alolan Raichu tag team. Alright, you ready? Oh, it was Psychic. It's okay, we have 2 more Unified Minds packs and 2 Unbroken Bonds packs. So you have 4 more chances of picking the right energy. Alright, so our commons are Slackoth, Fungus, Honedge, Magnemite, and Fletchling. The uncommons, we've got Blues Tactics, Relicanth, and Slumbering Forest. Oops, I hit the microphone stand again. Our reverse holo is an Onyx. Alright, next is Electric. We will definitely see. Our last rare of like these other like coin packs is... Oh, I dropped it. Oh no! It's another... Oh my goodness. We got another secret rare item card. The Recycle Energy. That is awesome. That was just in one of those little like $10 3-pack things with the coin. And that is a $12 card. So we literally just paid for the entire, like, thing that I bought. Words are so hard. Wow. So we're up to 7 GXs and 2 secret rare item cards, and we still have 2 more packs to go. That is incredible. I'm going to put these 2 together in my little pile over here. Okay, let's clean up a little bit. Let's play how many times can I bump into the microphone stand. Where are... Oh, I can just put them on top of there. Off-screen management. Alright, let's move the commons. So I'm going to need a little bit more space for these next 2 packs. One moment. Let's move these very, very carefully. Put them all the way over here. Because the next thing that we're opening is this big... This big Reshiram Charizard tag team box right here. So I'm actually going to figure out how to open this without damaging anything. I might just rip the side open, it's fine. Come on, fingers, you're strong. There we go. And this should slide out. Question mark? Oh, the glue got stuck. Alrighty. Let me flip this over so that you guys can see it a little bit better. So it does come with the little, like, figurine, which, to be fair, is the main reason I bought this. And it comes with a Reshiram tag team. It is a Sun and Moon promo tag team. Am I gonna give the Reshiram code? I'm gonna go with just the packs. So that way when I'm doing it on... Because I also play the online TCG, so I'd like to have a Reshiram of my own. I don't want to, like, rely on getting it in a pack. But I'll do this. If you get 3 of the 4 energies right in these packs, you get the code. Oh yeah, I love these little figures. I've got the Dragonite one from the Dragon Majesty box that they have, and that's the main reason I got this little toy here, so that way they can all, like, stand together. Oops. It's not, the camera is not focusing the way I was hoping it would. Hey, nothing is impossible. 3 of 4 energies. So yeah, here's a somewhat closer look of the toy. So he's definitely gonna go next to my little, like, Dragonite that's, like, flying through the water. Oh wait, but you can just put him right here with us. Boop. Just kidding, you can't see that. Boop. There we go. NVS says what? Could you be more specific? So 1 energy right, you get if you get 1 energy right, you get the code card that's in that pack. But if you get 3 of the 4 right, then you get the Reshiram code card, which I don't know where it is. Maybe it's behind here, because it wasn't behind the promo card. I'm breaking up bad? Am I breaking up for you too, Moolah Money, or is it just NVS? You might want to try refreshing your browser, NVS, if it is me, or if it isn't me, if it is on your end. But if it is on my end, I don't know what... Yeah, let me know if it's that way for everyone. All right, not for you, Moolah Money. All right, try either closing the Twitch app or refreshing your browser, and that might help. But here's the Reshiram tag team Sun and Moon promo card. So it's a fire type, of course, 270 HP. For a fire and a normal energy, you can do Outrage, which is a 30+ damage move. This attack does 10 more damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. So it stacks up more damage, but does more damage in return. For 3 fire energy and 1 normal, you do Flare Strike, 230 damage. This Pokemon can't use Flare Strike during your next turn, so it's similar to like Hyper Beam. And then 3 fire energy plus for Double Blaze GX, and it's a 200 plus move. If this Pokemon has at least 3 extra fire energy attached to it, in addition to the attack cost, this attack does 100 more damage, and the attack's damage isn't affected by any other effects on your opponent's active Pokemon. So that's pretty cool. We'll put him down in front as well. Okay. Let's try and get the jumbo card. Oh, the jumbo card came right out. Okay. Ooh. So here's the same card, but large. It's very large. And then we've got 2 Unified Minds packs and 2 Unbroken Bonds. Okay, I lied. It's a 2 Unified Minds, Unbroken Bonds, and then Roaring Skies for some random reason. I'm a little upset. Because I don't have any of the cards in Roaring Skies. I'm trying to only get the ones that are in the sets that I collect, and I don't have that, so little upset. We're gonna do this one first, just because I'm unfamiliar with what cards even come in the Roaring Skies set. Here, let's take a look on TCG Player. It's all the way in the X and Y days. Why would they do this to me? I don't appreciate such things. I'm calling the Pokemon Company tomorrow. Just kidding. Okay, so there's a few rare cards. The most expensive card appears to be $16.23. Alright, so you're gonna guess Electric Energy in this pack. I think it still goes by the same. Oop, oh dear. Yeah, let's just put the code card facing up. Thanks, Roaring Skies. I think it follows the same 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So these should be the uncommons. This should be the energy? Nope. I think that's the rare. We're just gonna go one by one. Does this even have energy in it? Because I'll change the rules of our deal if it doesn't have any energy in it. So we've got a Tailo. Actually, it makes sense if I do it here. Because I clearly don't have any of these cards. Do not. So a Tailo. It's got double peck. Does 10 times. Flip 2 coins. This attack does 10 damage times the number of heads. We've got an Electrike. It's kind of fallen off a little here. Electric type, 60 HP and does bite. Bagon, Dragon, 60 HP, Leer for 1 normal energy. Flip a coin. If heads, opponent's active Pokemon is paralyzed. And then Fire and a Water Energy, Almost Flight. It does 30 damage, but also does 10 damage to itself. We've got a Fletchling, Acrobatics for 10 plus damage. Flip 2 coins, does 10 more for every heads. I like the art on that one. Wingull, we've got another Burb. And it does Water Gun for 10 damage, and there's 3 Wingulls in the art. Okay, so we do get a reverse holo. It's Hawlucha. It's a common. 80 HP, fighting type. For 1 fighting energy, tackle for 10 damage. For 3 normal energy, mid-air strike, 40 plus. Flip a coin. If heads, this attack does 40 more damage. Ninjask, which that art is really adorable. So it has an ability, Wing Buzz. Once during your turn before you attack, if this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, you may discard a card from your hand. If you do so, discard the top card of your opponent's deck. And then for a grass normal energy, after image assault, 30 damage. If search your deck for up to 2 Ninjask and put them on your bench, shuffle your deck after. Shelgon, that's cool. We got Bagon and Shelgon in the same pack. Dragon, 80 HP, ability Exoskeleton. Any damage done to this Pokemon is reduced by 10 after applying weakness and resistance. And then Fire, Water, Normal Energy, Rolling Tackle for 60. Okay, so there is no energy here, so I'm going to modify our little deal. If you get 2 of the 3 energy right, then you can have the promo code for Reshizard. If you get at least 1 of them right, you get the code for whatever pack it came from. So Gallade Spirit Link. Your turn does not end if the Pokemon this card is attached to becomes Mega Gallade EX. And then Articuno, which was our rare. It's all falling off the side here. Water type, 120 HP. That's really cool art. For 1 water energy, find ice. Search your deck for up to 3 water energy cards. Reveal them, put them into your hand, shuffle your deck. For 2 water and 2 normal, freezing wind for 100 damage. Okay, so that was our random X and Y pack, which I'm still upset about. Okay, let's do the Unbroken Bonds, since that one's a little older. We've got 1 guess for the energy as electric type. Let's see if we get the electric energy or not. This one is guaranteed to have an energy because I just opened some of these a while ago. Which one is... Okay, yep, that's the one that we're saving. Alright. Our uncommons. Here's the energy. Are you ready? Oh, it's a fighting energy. You still have 2 more shots though. You're getting closer. I feel it. I feel like you're gonna get one of these. And of course, if you do end up getting it, I'll DM you the codes. That way someone doesn't sneak in and take the code on you. So our commons, Drowsy, Pikachu, Grubbin, Ghastly, and Gligar. And of course, I've already opened so many packs of Unbroken Bonds. So I am only going to read the ones I don't have. Alright, your next guess is Dark. You got it. Well, Dark Energy. Dark Murkrow doesn't count. Alright, let's at least see. I never did the uncommons. Whoops. Pikumuku. Do I have this one? Oh yeah, Dust Island and Koga's Trap. Okay, now we'll look at the rare. Is this something good? It's a Venomoth. How disappointing. I've never been so sad. Alright, so the next guess is a Dark Energy. Would anyone else like to cast a vote for which energy it'll be? You get 1 vote. Nope. I'm not a fan of them not putting the code cards in the right direction. Okay. These are our uncommons. Alright, let's see what energy is it. Is it gonna be dark? Is it gonna be something else? Another fighting energy! Aw, man. That stinks. I was hoping it would at least be, like, not the same one we just got, you know? Well, you still have a shot at getting the last pack code card. Our commons are Cubone, Druddigon, Shroomish, Drifloon, and Dewpider. Our uncommons... Yeah, I'm sorry. You were close, though. I feel like that last one should have been something that wasn't fighting energy. I think that's cheap of them to be like, here's 2 fighting energies. I don't remember which one's the rare and which one's the hollow. Alright, this one's the reverse hollow. Blues Tactics. The last one's gonna be a grass. I hope it is. You know what? I hope it is. Alright, and our last, or not our last rare, our rare is a Noivern. Just go cry in the corner, it's fine. Okay. This is our last pack of the stream. Very last one. Let's see what it's gonna be. Oh, jeez. Really not happy with them putting the code cards in the wrong way. Okay. Here it is. Here's the energy. Is it grass? Oh, the fairy, like the first one you guessed. Ah, man. That was so close, though. I feel like it's really tough because there's, what, almost every type but flying, rock, ground, poison, and ice has their own energy. So it's 13, I think, different energies. Ugh, you were so close. I was really rooting for you on that one. I know, right? It stinks. You had the first guess right, and then, like, the first... If you had called this fairy instead of the first one, you would have had it. So we've got Swadloon. Swadloon? Well, I definitely, if you come back to the other streams that I do opening cards, I will continue that trend for you. It'll get tough when I get more followers, but while I only have a few, if you come back to the next one, I will definitely keep playing that game with you. Because I totally want you to get one now. A reverse holo is a Dynamo. Alright. Very last rare that we have in this pack. In all of this stream. My eyes are closed. Is it a good one? Is it good? I don't know. I hope so. Ooh! It's a Victini! I don't have Victini yet. That's awesome. I'm so glad I got a rare I didn't have yet. Alright. So it's a fire type, 70 HP. For 1 fire energy, you can do 1 of 2 moves. Victory sign. Search your deck for up to 2 basic energy cards of different types and attach them to your Pokemon in any way you like, then shuffle your deck. So definitely awesome because, you can use it not only to get some energies on the mons that you really need to get energy on, but you can also see what cards are in your prizes if you know your deck list. Oh, sorry, my throat gave out for a second. And then Flare for 20 damage. So that is going to wrap up this stream of Unified Minds / others card openings. I was hoping to pick up some Hidden Fates today to do another stream in the future, but the store was all sold out. So unfortunately, I couldn't pick up any of those. I do plan on hopefully getting the Elite box that comes out in September. That took a lot of thought. That comes with 10 packs of the Hidden Fates, so I'll definitely be doing that. But I also make other Pokemon content, and if you enjoyed this, please feel free to follow me on Twitch. Check me out on YouTube under the same name, AutumnRE. And I have a Twitter, AutumnRE1107, which I can put in the description below, or in the chat box. And I usually announce when I'm going to be doing my streams. So thank you so much to everyone who came and stopped by, talked to me in the chat. Big shout out to FaZe for their super amazing luck where we got the Espeon Deoxys tag team. And a big shout out to Moolah Moneyman for just hanging out with me, having a lot of fun. I definitely want to see you get one of those code cards, so definitely come back to check out another one. And yeah, thank you all so much. If you caught this at the end and want to see what some of the cards were that we got during this stream, this video will be up on YouTube within the next few days, and our prior video from the stream yesterday is already up on YouTube if you want to check out what we got yesterday. We did get at least 4 GX cards, so feel free to hop on over there, check out what we got. One day you will. Hey, if I could guess the energy right on one of my friends' streams, I got 2 of them right. You can definitely do it on one of mine. I believe in you. And I didn't even win code cards in that one, so I believe in you, Moolah Moneyman. But thank you all for coming out. I gotta go get ready for D&D. I should have left like 10 minutes ago. So, in the meantime, this is AutumnRE signing off.